here for y'all. Here I got the Madden NFL19, and let's get it ready. Get into this gameplay. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on my channel. It'll be a blessing to me. A blessing to y'all, cause y'all bless me. Y'all bless you. We bless each other. Sure would appreciate it, y'all. Let's get in this gameplay. We got the Dallas Cowboys at the Washington Redskins, and I'm using the Washington Redskins. You know, if you know me on here, you know my favorite team. You see the logo on air right there on air. You see the Dallas Cowboys star. That's my favorite team. But I'm using the Redskins because most time, I always go by the who won the game in real life. So I do that. So this is what I'm doing right now. Sometimes I don't do that, but most time I do. So this is what I'm doing. Why I'm using the Redskins. So I really hope the Cowboys would have won both of these games. But we won the last game, so that's good. So thank God for that win for the Cowboys. All right, y'all. I'm finna get in this gameplay. Let's get it. Cowboys Redskins next on Smokey's live stream. They was in their away uniforms when we played them. Let's get into the gameplay. John Gruden, yeah, level 3. So 20 tackles. Earl Thomas had 32 tackles and an interception. You know, I put Earl Thomas on the team, so 20 for Kurgan, 33 for Sean Lee. 397 37, 40, 70 yards, 5 touchdowns, 666 yards, 6 touchdowns. Woo! 22 tackles, 2 fumbles for. He got 14. Damn, couldn't see that. I know he got more than that. Prescott, he was hurt.
Hundreds. It's a coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Redskins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just a few moments ago, it was the Redskin defense being introduced, and the largest cheers went for their Pro Bowl quarterback, Josh Norman, as he and his guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off wins.
Great
mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Oh, I'm talking about it. They just stupid shit making me angry. Mama did it earlier. Everybody will hug again.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
I said,
and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Get ready, come here.
Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
Now, he wasn't playing that last game right here on earth, was he? I mean, there's just no way. I mean, that performance, that number of times getting the ball into the end zone, throwing it.
No interceptions,
No interceptions, took care of it. Yeah, he was a little otherworldly in his last performance.
Go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel.
Oh, good block. Good hit.
To stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. To throw is Prescott.
Prescott threw a pick.
When they have the football, it will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
No.
Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, no. Prescott threw a pick, guys.
They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
So out now come the Redskins. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, Smith and the Redskins, what can they do here? Talk to Sport Power.
52.
Now movement already. So a flag down here on our very first play. Will be accepted, of course, and that moves him back.
Come on, Williams. Carry the game.
Still 1st down.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On the ground, it's Thompson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Hey,
you see Thompson's numbers from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
They'll run with Thompson. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
All running right here. One fumble this season for Thompson. Only one fumble.
On third down, that's Thompson. And he will have a first down.
He just got hurt. Hey.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Just the first down, gets hurt. They can do a lot of running games. Shit. Y'all don't trust the quarterback. You got to run plays on me, dude. That's going to do a fast play.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And
Wide open.
At the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They'll hand it down to Geis.
Bang, I thought I got in with Geis.
10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Something I got in.
Here's Smith now on second down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead.
The defense is going to have to start doing something different, because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Just got through that interception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Hey,
no
Garrett!
Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let me a couple ice mama
Dallas
games.
gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Here's a look at the starters defensively for Washington. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Bernard, open the door.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught right side, it turns. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
What? I saw you. What?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Now it's Crowder. Able to slither by. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100
he
and a
gets
touchdown.
hurt, broken
Watching
rib.
tape to prepare for this game, one thing you noted that I totally agree with, a great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Back to throw, Smith. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Smith. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Irving.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. Push. And this is
he caught it.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Oh, shit.
Pass interference. Defense.
Go to defense and still touchdown will stand.
And yes, they won the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown.
Start trying to get ready for his team to put back on the field to get a score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
I ain't go there. I ain't got no wipe my hands on me.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second down, Prescott. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Jack Brown, no, I was under.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Crowder now to return. A little juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before
time to go to football.
Midfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
That guy's ended the first quarter.
And we will not see another play as
as
time has run out on this first quarter. 14-0 is our score. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. A shotgun snap for Smith.
He'll get popped. He's still gets it out the product.
Receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
On his Hopkins now for the extra point.
Second of the day. I know the first one was to
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Reed, second.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Oh, the long ball, yeah. Another long ball. 2 long balls to Jamison Crowder. You have an amazing game so far.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Down the middle.
On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the counter, Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield
Elliott
almost
doing
to
it all.
40 before being taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Hey.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Third and long for Prescott. Escapes the sack. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On first down, it's Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Now Thompson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They run it here with Thompson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Smith on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Like it's like taking home cold.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Like yesterday, they didn't do that.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Like this. Let's go like that. He's a Johnny. Got a big old pancake back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Geist is in.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Smith now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's got his man. This is Doxson. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first.
But one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To throw on 2nd down, Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And a rout is on here in this first half. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence
Come on,
has been
first guy, get him
for his
involved.
team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Calling a loss of 2 on the play.
Thank you for joining me. Just came in the stream.
2nd and 12.
Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you. We're not a stream. Thank you again anyway.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Prescott now on 2nd down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long.
Speed the clock up.
So give to Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
That's a super punt.
This is fielded at the 7. Oh, nice move. Nice footwork at the 25. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Probably acting up tonight, boy. Woo. Nice. Try a long one, huh? Okay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, what a catch.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Oh, I thought he caught it.
Pops out, incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Smith. A deep ball for Dotson. That's caught inside the 20. On a touchdown, Washington. Josh Dotson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on.
Man, that's good.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Lewis. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Two brings him down.
Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
This is I can see. Oh, got it. Got it with a diving catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
So you need to find their legs.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Prescott yet again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I'll try to field goal this
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital,
guys.
With the home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
All right, I need to tell y'all about the scores. Well, which is there going to be no scores because I use every team in the game, in the league. So I'm going to come back after halftime because I'm finna eat a little bit. Then I'm going to come back and finish the second half. So,
lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been their new quarterback this year.
Take a break. I'll be back in the few. Hello. Smokey back here. Just got the reading. I'm full. Now I'm back. Get ready to freeze. I'm back here with the stream here. Let's get back with the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins dominated.
Alex Smith with a strong first half. His 5 touchdown passes have him on a record pace. As for the call of the second half, we'll turn it back over to Brandon and Charles.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments
same old
that might
thing
be
every
made
time.
defensively.
We don't see what we get the other day.
Now they try the right side here. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's roll.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
Oh, it's
game
okay
can
to
really
hear.
benefit your team right now.
That's a blow to the team right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson.
First down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy
that's a blow.
at the 48. And
now Reed is hurt.
Here's we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Y'all better hope it's not a big one. Going to the locker room. That'll be a big blow.
Smith now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Set, line, 80.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Smith now on second down. He's got Quinn. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Got quick.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Broken ribs. Bernie Davis had to take over.
This quarterback now
got a pretty good
over 300 yards now
backup
for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. Touchdown, Washington! Chris Thompson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. A second down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Prescott now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't been the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another big carry.
Back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Hearns. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Off of play action, here's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let me check. Injuries. Out for the game. 1 more week to go. I don't know. Let's see. Broken ribs and stuff. Key injury, and key injuries. 3 key injuries. And him too, he got free coming back this week. So.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, you got to catch that. Well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Smith now to throw on second down. Looking for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds.
Oh,
very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Smith now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
What are you talking about? I just missed the ball. It was in. Maybe because you got to pick one to pick.
From the red zone now, Smith. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Smith throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
They go play action here on first down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Brian Quick, his first touchdown on the year. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's Lewis. And they're going to have a lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Prescott on first down. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure, they can't afford anymore at this point. He's going to field this at the 4. 3 quarters in the books.
That's the end of the third quarter, y'all. Y'all stick here with your boy.
After this break, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
Hey. 4 down. Let's go. Gun.
You mean the safety?
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, on.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Smith on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
He really hurt in real life. He got hurt in preseason.
The Redskins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Shut up, nigga. What's up?
Now Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Broken ribs. Oh, why didn't these guys do broken ribs?
Leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing
Stupid,
West Coast offense or not,
can you make a 55-yard? We're going to try.
Of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And
he got it.
Has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Oh.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They run out of boys, they run out of people.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second down, Prescott. And that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
First catch.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Excuse me.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
First down, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped into the Redskins. How did they do?
Kerrigan got the fumble recovery.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely
the ball.
frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter,
bro.
And that last play, that turnover, they get
hit by pain.
What happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, Smith. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Time for a break.
Dang.
This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish
Time
it
right now,
after
y'all.
this.
2-minute warning, guys.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Try this again,
Not
y'all.
totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Set. 15, yeah. Alert. Hey, on.
On first down, it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. He'll drop it off to Perine, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And probably
He like that. It's like that.
4th phase. That's the coaching. And they'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They're looking strong here in the 4th quarter. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin.
What's that nasty one
touchdown.
again? Sorry, Prescott. Next week, y'all will get this one. Next time y'all meet the Redskins, y'all will get this one. Good man.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Ryan Kerrigan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a
block
struggle
on the
from the
side.
start.
This team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that.
So now we got him with broken ribs, Jonathan Allen with broken ribs, Jordan Reed with broken ribs. What's his name? Darius Geis, something like that, with broken ribs. Josh Dotson with a dislocated hip. So they're gonna be out for a while, at least a month to 2 months. Shoot, he's gonna be back in the next game though. But we like some key injuries going on right there.
Downfield. The Cowboys on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Now Prescott.
Kirk almost had another sack.
Complete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter.
He's
been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
Let's take this knee
the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Kneel down. Game is over.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, I beat my team really like that, y'all.
And what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Washington, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, guys. That's it for me, too, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to my stream. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. It will be a blessing to me and a blessing for you, because you help me, we help each other. And God bless you, may keep you. So that's it, y'all, for me tonight. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you back tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. And y'all have a good night. You have a good sleep. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Good night.